Hello guys, welcome to the lesson 4. Today we are going to learn about the wind, the pressure, the temperature in the atmosphere, in the planet, and the currents of the wind, and why the wind change the temperature and the speed, depend the pressure of the planet, and depend the temperature of the atmosphere. This is the topic of today. Look at the picture. We have to understand, before to start, we have to understand that in the planet we have different currents or different movements or directions of the wind in all the planet, either in the ocean, in the continents, in everywhere. We have to understand that the planet spin around, and but these don't cause the wind. The movement of the planet don't cause the wind. We have to understand about the pressure. The movement of the planet is important, but more than this is the temperature in the atmosphere. So let's go to the theory. And so the important is about the hurricanes and the tornadoes, about the wind. When the wind mix with the water, create these tropical storms that produce water, and more water. Okay. uh, Blowing in the wind, this is the topic, right? Why is air always moving around in Earth's atmosphere? This is the question. So the reading start with something important. It's a sticky hot summer afternoon. Suddenly you have to read this paragraph. A cool breeze drifts over you. It's refreshing, but it only uh, lasts a few seconds. Then the air is still and warm again. Where did the breeze come from? This is the first question. And when is air in motion? Yes, it is. Changes in the pressure and temperatures in the Earth's atmospheres are what causes air currents to make. The temperature, the pressure, and the air atmosphere cause the current to move. Pressure and temperature are different things. What is pressure? Something that is pushing, pressing, and temperature is about if it's hot or cold, right? But they are closely related. The more, pay attention, the more pressure something is under, the more pressure something is under, the higher temperature is it will have. So in other words, if we have more pressure, it's going to be hot, right? Pressure pushes the molecules in a substance closer together. They have to see what happened. Areas under higher pressure always move toward areas with lower. Areas under higher pressure always move toward areas with lower pressure. Think of the air trapped inside the tire. It's under a lot of pressure. When the valve is open, the valve is open, the air rushes out toward the lower pressure. So, in conclusion, right, we have different position of the wind, different locations, but everything is about the atmosphere. Everything depends the pressure and the temperature of the planet. A good example is the constant breeze blowing at the beach. This ocean reflects a lot of sunlight, so the air above is stay cooler than air over land, which absorbs more of the sun's heat. The water absorb the ocean, the sun's heat. So the hot air in land raises into the air cooler upper atmosphere. The ocean air is not as warm, so it doesn't move into the atmosphere nearly as quickly as their own land. Instead of the ocean air pulled toward in the water. So the water is different, the behavior of the wind. Let's go to the classwork and answer the questions. Number 1. Write your name, on the line and circle the letter of the best answer to the question below. Number 1. Which of the following is not a cause of wind? Change in temperature, change in pressure, the moon's orbits, the earth's rotation, the moon's orbit. Maybe it's something that doesn't belong in here. Why it is always windy at the beach? Option A, the temperature on land is different from the temperature of sea. Probably is correct. The air pressure on land is different from the pressure at sea. Probably is true. More of the sun's heat is absorbed by land than by water. No, this is it's not correct because the water absorb better. So I think it's the option B. Number 3, warm air near Earth's surface usually rises into Earth's upper atmosphere, cools down when a good breeze blows by, and follows cooler air out of the sea. And the last one is, a ver, I can't read so well. Sorry, give me a moment. And doesn't move. Warm air near Earth's surface usually. The option A, right? This is the answer. The next page, you're not going to do it. Okay?